Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Meanwhile, you can see here it's a very weird scene. You think it's during the day, but it's actually at night. Look, you can see it's cloudy as fuck. You think it's in the day because of how it looks, but it's not. So today, doing part two, what we're gonna do is gonna do some food review. We're gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be talking about my day, the day yesterday. Then we'll do the mukbang. We'll get into the most interesting subject. Like I said, the mentality here, it's weird because we're doing an intro when it's not an intro. I don't like doing that. But I wanted to get the sunset, to a film for the giving up to clean the balcony. I need something, and that something is energy. Can we get some energy in here, biatch? Yes, you. Good. Nice. The non-sugar one, which is a treat because yesterday was disgusting. Nazarovia. I was watching Bad Friend yesterday. Ah, for fuck's sake, I forgot. Just knowing that Bobby Lee drinks that makes me happy. Okay, so what we need is this. It should be around here. No. I fucking hate this. Because I am in a position where I don't write title for my notes, so they're all fucked up. That's a good. Some of these are fucking gold. Okay, series by Wall Focus, Why You Evo, Sentence, Expert, Animated List to listen to, Birthday, which was 2 months ago, with Tower Talk, Resistance, Crown 24, two playthrough, Econ, Whale, Account 0, no. Okay, find the best, after only do the YouTube, Talk to Storm, first stream, which I blocked that guy, okay, good. Oh fuck, dude. I need the whatchamacallit, dude. I need I'm so sorry. I'm sick too. It's the flu. I called him Maria, but it's Theo because I didn't write down the name. They're not my people. They're my mom people. Okay, thanks. Sorry to hear that flying is not fun anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm sick. It's the flu. It's hard focusing. But you're right. Thank God she is home and safe because there with Trump it's not going well. Cause he texted me a little bit before. He texted me at 2 a.m. and like I said, these are my mom contacts to make sure that I'm okay when she's away. Yep. So they're not people that I talk to on a regular basis. So I don't, he's a nice guy. Okay, so now let's see the note. The note was hot one and the hot one. See, a hot one. And I fucking forgot again. What was it? Hot One and... Oh, yeah, Hardcore Pawn. Yeah, that's true. Totally understandable. Take care of yourself. Let's not even go there. Thank you, Tio. Family is good? Boy, totally understandable. Take care of yourself. Call my mom right now, because then we'll do two things at once. Not so. Am I calling mom or am I calling Carly? Yes. Should be okay.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay, Mom.
You sound better. You sound better. How's everything? How did you go at the hospital? I
C'est pas grand-chose pour venir à cause de
Hein?
mon ACV.
Oh, okay, okay.
C'est pas cela. Alors, elle m'a dit de prendre Advil.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
Non, je m'excuse. Tylenol
uh-huh.
à chaque 4 heures.
Mm-hmm.
Puis les chimos, c'est pas tellement bon parce que qu'est-ce qui protège les lungs,
Uh-huh.
non, c'est la toux.
Uh-huh. Ah, shit.
Ouais. Alors, j'étais fatiguée parce que j'ai travaillé de 9h jusqu'à 1h.
Uh-huh.
J'avais le rendez-vous à 1h20.
Like you told me yesterday.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. As long as God bless you're okay, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Et toi, comment vas-tu, maman?
I'm doing well. I'm worried about you, but I'm doing well.
No, don't worry about me. It's
Okay, never mind then.
No.
You know who text me?
Oui.
Tio. Yeah, Tio texts me. He's like, "Hey, did your mom come back?" She's like, "Yeah, she's been back for a couple of days."
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I thought she would have texted me."
I'm gonna text him. I didn't have the chance.
No, it's okay, ma. As long as you're good, and he'll understand.
Yeah, because I know I told him text Stefan in case he needs anything.
Yep.
Why?
I asked him for pizza. I asked him for everything else is good. Hey, you know what's fucking insane? This week, toute la semaine, c'est des belles journées. Next week, winter's coming back. Hey, you guys miss me?
Fucking shit, man.
Je sais, c'est terrible. Mais cette semaine, c'est beau en maudit, garde. Hey, I cleaned the balcony today.
Yeah.
16 degrees.
I know.
Can you explain that to me?
I
don't think you can.
Non, je ne sais pas.
Mais je t'aime beaucoup.
Moi, je t'aime aussi.
Moi, je t'aime plus. Carly says hi.
How is she?
Good. She was worried about you because you're not gonna be proud of your son.
What?
She texted me and she told me, "Hey, when is your mom coming back?" And I'm like, "The third, why?" And she said, "I don't think so." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Well, there's just some bombing in the area." I'm like, "Holy shit. I didn't even know." But she knew and she was worried about you, so.
Parce qu'ils ont commencé, je pense. Moi, je l'ai su le 1er mars. J'ai vu un email de la compagnie d'aviation.
Okay. Saying the flight was canceled because of.
Non. Ils m'ont dit juste say if you want a refund, present yourself to the airport.
Did you?
Il n'y a pas de refund ici. Je dois le faire ici. I have so much to tell you when I see you.
Yeah.
Not this week because I'm completely pooped. I didn't even have the time.
Don't fucking get close to me with your gastro. Don't get fucking close to me.
No.
You're patient zero, mom.
Mais c'est pas une gastro, c'est un...
You told me it was a gastro.
Non,
Ah, shit, I told Theo it was a gastro. Shit.
non.
Because he told me I think I have the flu or something.
I have the flu, I'm coughing.
Well, the flu is gastro.
Ouais, en tout cas, ça va moins mon père.
But it's gonna be okay because you're the strongest mom I know. I know two.
C'est ça que je suis hurt,
Of course, Mom. Of course. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something for you, okay? I'm gonna send you an text on TikTok, and I'll give you the account of Carly. That way, you know what she looks like and stuff like that, okay? Oui, maman. You want pizza?
Non. Comment va ton ouvrage?
Good. They're starting to get me more hours, but see, we're back at the level it was before Christmas, and c'est tellement terrible, maman. I talked to my manager, and I said, listen, there's no rush, but I thought that maybe if I gave you like hours a lot on the winter, I would get, a better position here. And she told me, I don't know the schedule here. You have to talk to the owner, but the owner, I don't know him. So I'm gonna have to wait until I meet him. Introduce myself, shake his hand, shit like that, Then I'm gonna ask for more hours.
But we have to be more calm.
Wait.
Okay, Mama?
I have to be what?
You have to be more calm.
What do you mean?
Like, don't be super excited.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Oh yeah, when he told me no more hours, I was super excited for sure.
No, Stéphane, tu fais pas ça.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do what I want. If I want to be excited, I'm gonna be excited. If I want to be calm, I'm gonna be calm. Okay? You just have to trust how I am, and you just have to believe in me.
Okay, Stéphane.
C'est bon?
Okay.
So get better and text Theo, because he was worried. And you know what's the worst thing? Je sais pas pourquoi. J'ai mal lu le nom. I called him Maria. C'est que I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
I love you, ma.
Bye.
See, the calm thing, it's always, hey, need to be calm. The more you tell me to be calm, the less calm I'm gonna be, because you're pissing me off with the fucking be calm. I went to the store, and this is not even a month ago. I was like, hey, this is really good special. I'm excited about it. She's like, oh, get some. And then I was like, I couldn't get some because everybody they took it because it was such a good special, right? It was I think I still have it. Well, I don't have it's a kind of soup, and usually like $1.99. They were selling it for 75 cents, but 6 per people. So I go tell my mom, and I take a rain check, and it's a good kind of soup. I don't remember where I put it, but it's in the apartment. And it was so I told her, I got some good news though. I went to the store and I asked her, hey, can I please have a rain check? So I told my mom, and my mom said, I hope you were calm. And it's the lack of trust, is the lack of, she doesn't know how I am because we don't talk that much. We talk by the phone, but she doesn't know me, and she doesn't know how I act with people, but she assumed that I'm not calm. She assumed that I'm excited because I got ADHD. And it's fucking bothering me because, don't you trust me? I'm 33 years old. Don't you believe in your son? You don't have a dozen. You have one. Can you not believe in me? And it's always like that's a bad story. I lost a job this winter because they were making me. So it was the agency work. They were making me clean, and you guys know the story, but I don't know if you know the full story. Long story short, they were making me clean the. By the way, that wasn't even this winter. That was last winter. They were making me clean offices as a temp job, but the offices, it was so fucking stupid because they made me clean it because nobody wanted to clean it, and it wasn't a good salary. It wasn't like special. They were douchebags. They were fucking. So it was winter, right? And I'm working in the industrial parks. There's no car, there's no houses, there's nobody there. It's very busy during the day, but the night there's nothing. So I clean the apartment, and it's winter. It's middle of winter. So I have to leave. I'm starting at 4 p.m. and I have to leave at 1 a.m. Right? But the buses, the night buses leave at 1:30. Right? So the first couple of days I stay outside, but it's cold as fuck. It's cold and it's dangerous because I'm in the middle of nowhere. If somebody comes in, pull up and attack me, I got nothing to defend myself. I'm alone. Everybody that I know is sleeping. I cannot call anybody. So then, I stay a couple of time in, right? And then like, oh, then the first time that thing happened, the second day, the security guard came in. He's like, hey, who are you? And I'm like, well, so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. I come in, the security guard come in, and he's like, well, you're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here? I say, I work here. He said, you have any proof that you're working here? I said, no, but I'm working for the agency. Why do you think I'm here? What do you think, I got here to stole some, it's a, I don't even know what it was. I don't even remember what it was, but I came in to steal some paper. What do you think, dude? And he's like, well, it's either you leave or I call the police. I'm going to have a problem. So I tell him, you can call this agency, you can call this person, not right now because they're sleeping, but you can call them, and you can make sure that I'm working here. So he called her in front of me, even though she's sleeping. She wakes up, and he's like, hey, do you know Stefan? Yes, I know him, he's working there. And he's like, and he was like, what time you finish? He said, 1 o'clock, he should be gone by now. So I'm like, okay, you're aware that I'm supposed to leave at 1 o'clock. So in my brain right now, I'm like, okay, well, fuck this. I'm going to find something else because this doesn't make sense. And that night I was like, okay, I'm going to find something else because it doesn't make sense, right? But I'm not pissed off. I'm not mad. So then I lose the job. My mom asked me, hey, how was the job? And I told her, I lost the job because she was like, you're working for us. What you do on your free time is your problem. And you finish at 1 o'clock. You punch out at 1 o'clock, so that's your free time, right? So like, as long as you're at work, I'll protect you. But when you're not supposed to be there, I won't protect you. So I told her, okay, well, I'm not working there anymore. So my mom asked me, hey, how did it go? And I told her the situation. I told her the security guard. And the worst thing is, I'm like, dude, the guy is doing his job. I was pissed off because I'm like, dude, I'm gonna wait outside. Don't you have compassion? But I didn't say anything. So I was like, okay, well, okay. And I wasn't pissed at him. I was pissed at the lady from the agency. She could have said, hey, it's cold outside. He has the right to stay until the buses come, which is in 4 hours, by the way, just saying. Because the buses start at 5:12, 5:30, but this one was coming at 5:30 in the morning. So I tell my story to my mom, and she's like, oh, I told you to stay calm. I'm not even done with the story, Mom. I'm not even done with the story. I didn't even tell you, I could have said I took a knife and I stabbed the security guard. It should have been stay calm. I was calm. You don't know. You assume that I'm not calm. And my issue isn't that. My issue is every fucking time stay calm. I was looking for, this is a true story, I swear to God. I'm looking for work. We're going to Fairview together. Because she lived in the neighborhood. There's a guy next to me. And he's doing an interview. And it's for a good company. It's for a cell phone company. And the guy is talking loudly. And you can kind of tell that because he's talking so loudly, you can kind of tell that the interview isn't going well. Right? Because again, you hear what he's saying and you hear what the other guy is saying. But the other guy is asking question and his answer of the interviewee isn't great. Right? Now I don't judge. And I feel bad because, again, I'm a nice guy. And again, I didn't even notice that they did something for it's so nice. What does it say? Freaking party, guys? And then, so I go in and I finish the interview and I'm like, sorry, Mom. And I'm proud of myself because usually I'm a nice guy. I wouldn't step in, but I've been looking for work for a while, and I know this guy is hiring, and I know this manager is here, and he's in charge of interviewing people to get hired. So I go in, and I present myself. I'm like, hi, I'm Stefan. I'm looking for work. I know that you're possibly busy right now. No, that you're possibly done with the interview for today, but can I have your number? Because I'm looking for work. And he tells me, do you have experience with the customer clients? I don't have experience, but I don't mind. I'm a go-getter. I don't mind going to people to, like I'm doing right now. I say that as a joke, and I'm proud of myself because I'm actually going forward something, right? And my mom, she's in the background, and she's like, "You didn't," and I'm telling her, and instead of being happy, and something I wish she did, instead of being happy that your son is finally like attacking life, right? It's like, oh well, you weren't calm, you were talking too fast. You have to be calm, Steph. You remember to be calm, Steph, when you do an interview. If you're not calm, and she said the word calm like for the 5th time in a row, and I'm like, how am I supposed to? How am I supposed to feel about that? I have such a hard time with people repeating themselves to me. Because when I was young, it was only that my father, when he was giving me shit, he would give me shit for like 20 minutes. My father was a bit better because my father, very stupid thing, but he gave me shit for like 20 minutes, 3 minutes, but after that it was done. Go in your room, you're grounded, fuck off in your room. And I wouldn't hear it about the next day. My mom, she would bring it up, she would bring it back up, she would bring it back up. And it's repeating yourself. The word calm from my mom, I heard it. And it bothers me. It bothers me because it makes me feel less good about myself. It makes me feel self-conscious. Not because I'm not calm, but because people think that I'm not calm. See, what you're saying isn't important. You can tell the truth. If people don't believe you, it doesn't matter. What your intent are not important if people don't see your intent. Right? I was at a job fair. Another true story. I was at a job fair, and there was a clear line, right? And I'm at the line, and I see one guy, and I'm clearly waiting in line. I have my resume in my hand. One person passed me. I'm like, fuck. So I wait. Second person passed me because I was looking at my phone. That's my mistake. And then the third person passed me, and I'm like, I move forward and I say, hey, sorry, I was in line. And then the boss, the guy, the person that was presenting the job was like, hey, is everything okay? And I look like a fucking fool because, and I'm like, yeah, I was in line. I waited a couple of times. People don't seem to respect the line, so sometimes you have to impose yourself. It's dumb. It's dumb, dude. It's dumb. It just affects and my mom, fucking bless her. But there's time where, sincerely, it's not easy. I was in October. She was like, "Hey, what's going on? I don't see you making videos." I'm like, "I'm gonna be honest, mom. I'm going through a bit of a depressive episode." And she writes me this long ass email. And it's not even her. It's ChatGPT. She doesn't take out the ChatGPT at the end. And she's like, "It pains me to know that you're not strong enough to survive with life." So I tell you that I'm depressed, and your answer is, "You should be stronger in life." Is the advice good? Good. Yeah. Is the advice good? Good. Is the timing is good? No. Fuck no. And this is problem because then I don't tell. There's a lot of things that I don't tell my parents because I can't trust them. If I tell, for example, my father, if I were to say, hey, he's gonna tell me, hey, I had this interview, and I'm such in a bad position because he's asking me, how's the job search, right? Because they, okay, well, I don't feel like you're trying hard enough. It's loud, bro. You're loud. So with my father, I have to tell him, otherwise he feels like I don't do enough of a job, right? And then I'm gonna have an interview, and look at me, I'm still, I don't have the best job, still part-time, right? So we're looking for something better. And then he's gonna tell me, hey, how did the interview go? I'm like, I don't know. So he said, okay, well, tell me about the interview. And he won't stop asking until I tell him. So I have to make shit up. Because if I tell him, like, listen, this is what the question he asked, this is my answer, he's gonna put it back in my face. Like, oh, you remember 3 months ago when the guy told you that you need to have a driver's license? This is why. Oh, you remember 3 months ago when a guy said it's a very physical job and you don't have the physical attribute to do it. I told him, one of the guy, I wouldn't, it was a job for filling up shelves in another company, which is the job that I have right now. And the guy said, "Hey, sorry, but some of those shelves are really high, and it's gonna be a hard thing for you to go on a stool and come back. And this is danger because if you fall off the stool, I'm responsible." So I told my father. He's like, "Yeah, but you could have wore like it's not high heel. It's special shoes that you wear that make you taller. They have a taller sole. I don't know how you call them. We call in French we call them plateforme. So platform shoes, I guess." And my father's like, "Oh, there exists if you wanted it really." And then 2 months after that's like, "Oh, if you had your platform food and you looked taller, they would have hired you." There's time where I really have to parents my parents. I really have to parents my parents because it's like they don't understand what's going on. They're not there. They're not there. My father freaking took 3 hours to clean the bathroom, and I have to give him shit like, "Hey, what are you doing? Are you working or are you chilling?" It's like, "Oh, it's like I don't have to be here." Like, well, you're kind of in the way, dude. You're kind of the way. I've done the whole apartment. You haven't finished the bathroom. Now I want to do the bathroom, but you're doing it, so I have to wait for you. You know, it's all to say the calm thing. And you see right away when she said that, I reacted poorly, of course. Okay, admittedly, but it's not the first time. It happens often. Rush, let her get better. Will do. Have a good meet. Have a good. Will do. Have a good evening. Really pissed me off. Okay. I don't even know what it was. Okay, what is it? I can make better. My stores winner. Good evening. How are you? So it's October. I know it's in October. It might be on an email. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go with all inbox. It's just a lack of self-awareness. And I tell her, like, please don't tell me that. It's bothering me. She doesn't care. She doesn't fucking care. See, I was in a good mood. Now I'm not gonna be in a bad mood. When I eat, it's gonna be okay. I'll calm down. I don't mind. But yeah. Um, I don't even know if I'm gonna find it. 2025. 10. Okay. So October is what? Octobre, c'est 9. Non. I don't even know where it is. I don't know. I don't know if it doesn't matter, but so. Well, one example. One example. Okay. So the situation here is that I was depressed and I didn't feel like talking to people. And she was texting me and calling me like 3, 4 times a day. And it's sending me in worry, but somebody asks you to space, you give space. So she said, Stefan, I'm really sad about how things have been between us lately. I only text your father about your accident at work. I truly care and was worried. So I had an accident at work where I fucking hurt myself, right? And I really, really hurt myself. And I'm at 2 in the morning, right? So on one hand, I'm telling my father, listen, I'm gonna have to ask help from the government, which is again the program where you don't work and you don't work enough hours, right? So they give you like a balance of. So for example, what they'll do is they'll do like 40 hours minimum salaries. If you're 20 hours, they'll give you 20 hours minimum salaries. As simple as that. Yeah, let's say if 20 hours at minimum salary, let's say it's $1,000. Let's say you're making $600 per month, they'll give you the balance, right? So I text my father and he said he's ashamed of me and that. And it's like, oh, you need to work harder. The next day I get injured at work, right? I fall, I hurt myself. And I do this the next day they told me to work harder. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not a good sign, right? Um and then I go to the hospital, right? And my mom texts me like, hey, how's it going? I'm sorry, mom, I need space. I need space. I didn't answer. I was at the hospital. And I went to the hospital, it was fucking late because I got served late. Um, and then she's like, she texts my father. She give him shit that he didn't take me to the hospital, right? But what she doesn't understand is that he's not gonna give her shit because he doesn't care about her. He's gonna give me shit, right? So I'm already in hospital. I'm already in a problem because I'm going through depression because again, 12 days before that I'm doing Project Vendetta because I'm not feeling well. Um, and the thing with my father wasn't good because again, if you guys remember why we started Project Vendetta, was because of that. It was because my father gave a shit about my content once, just the next week to be like, "Yo, this is not good. Don't do it." You know. So I'm like, why did you get me into the idea that you cared about content if you didn't? Which kind of fucked me up, right? So, I know that I'm injured. I know my father lives close to me, but I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get into so much problem. I'm gonna get into such a situation just because. 100%. What the fuck? Just because just because we have such a poor relationship at a time, right? I just wanted to make sure you were okay while still working and trying to help you out. Okay. Yesterday I called you by mistake, and I'm sorry for that. So that's not true. She called me 3 times in a row. She called me 3 times in a row. Where I'm in the office giving my fucking medical documents to my boss to say, hey, I'm not gonna be able to work for 3 weeks because again, I'm fucking hurt, right? It was a bruised bone at the coccyx area, so lower backbone. And she called me 3 times in a row, right? So she called, I hang up. She calls, I hang up. Again, did I call my phone? No. Should I have called my phone? Yes. I'm literally giving a paper to my boss saying, hey, I know you hired me a month ago, but here I am with 3 weeks off. And I'm trying to appeal to her because I want to keep the job because I have nothing else, right? And she calls me and she doesn't understand that. And she doesn't understand that somebody doesn't answer you, call back later, right? I'll call you back, no problem. So, when you answered, only to say you were closing your phone, It really hurt me. I don't understand what I did that was so wrong. It breaks my heart to feel my own son being so hard on me. Please don't become like your father. I can't live through those days again. Right? I'll keep depositing the money as usual, which I told her not to do. Even while I'm in Egypt, which I told her not to do. Because I always make sure things are taken care of for you. You don't know how much I make. You don't know how I live. You don't know how much is my bank account. You feel like you have to deposit money because you feel, I don't know. You possibly feel, I don't know. Possibly because she feels that I'm not enough on my own. And I need help till I'm fucking dying. Again, it's a motherly thing to do. And I appreciate that she's doing that for me. But I told her don't do it. And she doesn't listen. And then the biggest issue is I told her, listen, I'm okay with money. I even sent her pictures of my bank account because I'm like, dude, look how much I have. You don't need to help. But she does it either way. And what pains me is that she is kind of putting it in my face. Like, hey, I do this for you. So don't forget that I do this for you. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't ask. Hello. You do this because you feel like I need you to do it when it's not true. When you're ready to be more understanding, please remember everything I've done for you has always been out of love and for your good. I want to liberate another Regent in my life. And at that time, I'm going through depression. I'm literally making a video. And in the video, I'm crying because I'm in so much pain. And again, if it's something like that. I love my mom. She's a great person. Again, is there anybody think like, hey, why do you feel that way? Hey, why did you do this? You know? So it's tough, dude. It's tough. Emotionally stunted childhood. Okay. Enough complaining. We're good. I even tell her, like, hey, why did you... I even tell her, like, she tried to text me on Instagram, because this is where I would communicate before, because she doesn't like using her phone. I don't know why. She's gonna use Instagram, she's gonna be using TikTok, she's gonna be using, whatever. And, she tried to text me on Instagram, but my account is banned. She's like, hey, why don't I see your account before? Did you block me? I'm like, no, ma, I just got blocked. And it's like, oh, what'd you do? You must have done something wrong. They don't block for no reason. You know? And instead of being like, oh, that sucks. I know how much this meant to you. You know? And yes, did I do something wrong? Yes. You guys remember what happened? I was texting Livy, which was a minor, even though I tried to keep it, you know, because I thought she needed help. She went flirtatious. I was lonely. I was getting drunk a lot. I had a little bit of an alcohol problem. And, yeah, made mistakes, you know? And then realized that I was making mistakes, blocked her. For her revenge, she was like, hey, this guy's talking to minor, when the minor that I was talking to is you. Yeah. Yep. So, I wish... And my father, it's not much better. My father doesn't care. My father doesn't care. I'll tell him about that. He'll say, hey, I fixed the apartment this morning. Like, okay, cool. Great. You know, it's tough. It's tough. See, what you guys have to understand, why am I reacting like this, is look how much it affects me. Look how the mood change, the situation change. Right? Possibly too sensitive. Possibly my fault, right? But just her saying to be calm made me uncalmed. Now, there's different level of calmness. I have energy before, yes. Did I have too much energy? That's up to you to decide. You know? Anyway, what am I supposed to do? It's such a complex situation. And then when I wasn't working, because my father's a bit more easier to deal with, okay? And I'm close to my parents. However, they feel like a different entity, but I feel the same responsibility. So, for example, every single day I'm going to call one parent. It doesn't matter if it's my dad or my mom, right? I usually call my dad because it's easier to deal with. And my dad will talk for 50 minutes when my mom will talk for 45 minutes, an hour. Which, again, I don't mind because I love my mom, but Maybe not every day. So yeah. And then I'm going to fight with my father for Project Vendetta. I was calling my mom because I need to call her parents every day because otherwise I feel guilty and I'm not a good son enough. So I was calling my mom every single day. Relationship got better with my father. I was calling her once every 2 days. One day my father, one day my mom. And the reaction, oh, I don't know what I did wrong. You used to call me more often. I'm still calling you every 2 days. I'm still calling you 3 to 4 times a week. That's a lot, dude. You know how many people don't call their parents at all? But again, instead of saying, hey, what's going on? Hey, am I justified feeling the way I feel? It's tougher. It's tougher. You know. And also, the fact that I can't do anything to answer to that. I'll tell her to stop saying that because it hurt my feelings. I tried. It didn't work. So it's a situation where I'm going to have to deal with this. I'm going to have to deal with this again. And just to finish, because this is negative, just to finish, I don't know if you guys noticed, but who brought the subject of who brought the subject up of work? Her. Yesterday we called her live. I was filming. She was super sick. Today she feels a bit better. Right? Like, hey, how's work? Why do you think I don't bring up work with her? Why do you think I don't bring up work? My father, right now, thinks I am unemployed. Because I cannot tell him that I have been having this job part-time for more than a month. Because he's gonna give me shit. Look at how insane this is. I receive less shit, less comments about being unemployed than working part-time. Am I missing something? Am I stupid? How does that make sense? And I have to do that. Because otherwise, see, what you also have to understand is I had such a poor relationship with my parents when I was younger. My father was way too strict. My mom was way too lenient. Right? I didn't know. I was feeling with guilt that I was closer to my mom, my father. Back when I was a kid, it was my mom because my mom was the good parents. It all changed when my father said, hey, what I did for you. What I did when I hit you, because I used to get hit when I was a kid. I wasn't listening otherwise, right? My father told me this story. We got a bit tipsy with him. And my father's such a weird guy because like, he'll give me shit, but we'll drink together. A neighbor of mine doesn't mind his business. Hey, you're not allowed to drink. And he won't give him shit. And then my father will feel bad. No, we shouldn't do that. Like, fuck that guy. Who is this person? Nobody. We're having good moments, father-son. But the comments of a stranger means more to you than the moment that we're having. You understand? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And maybe I don't make sense, but for me, I make sense. So as long as that makes sense for me, I want to keep listening to myself because, hey, this guy is speaking truth. This guy is speaking facts, right? So my father and we got tipsy. It was like, hey, when we were a kid, I was like, what is the hardest thing you went through? Because I was going through shit myself. And it's like, when we were younger, there's time where I used to hit you and I feel so bad I was crying. And that changed everything. The guy didn't take pleasure into hitting his son. He did what he thought was necessary. Now, ultimately speaking, was there a better solution? Possibly. Ultimately speaking, was there something else to do? Possibly. Ultimately speaking, should you do this? No. But he didn't know what to do better. He didn't know better, so he did what was the thing that was right. And you know what he did? He did the same thing his father did. Because he didn't know better. You know? So yeah. So just the two of them, such a poor relationship. I used to think my father was an asshole. I used to think my dad was the worst person, right? And then the situation got better. And then my mom became resilient because I was spending more time with my father. Situation didn't improve there. Sudoku. I should charge Sudoku. So yeah. But both of them, I kind of talk to them. I kind of come to them when I have a problem because they'll overstress. They won't know how to act. I had a this is a real bad story though. My first ex, she was a virgin hunter. I was 13, she was 15, and we had sex. And it was the girl that I was in love with in school. Why? She was the very first girl that I met that was wearing G-strings, lingerie. And she had a reputation to be easy and want to get laid because, But then she was kind of cute too. It wasn't like the easy girl that was fucking ugly that nobody wanted to fuck. It was the only option around, So, how did I put this? Without being too much of a dick, I'm just gonna charge this because fuck, can I charge it? Because then I'm gonna have to do 4 videos. So, with her, she took the virginity of a couple of my friends, and it was her thing, taking virginity. I'm not gonna say her name, but her virginity was taken because she was R-word. So as a vengeance to the world. And I fell in love with her. Right? And she cheated on me. Because she was not in a relationship. I thought it was a relationship. It wasn't. Very similar to the movie 500 Days of Summer. I saw it as a relationship. She was like, just a fuck. My father's advice was to give her flower. And my mom was like, well, she doesn't deserve my son. Those are not good advice. This is just one of the... there's so many moments. Do I wish I had better parents? No. They did best. They did the best they can. I had great parents. I'm very lucky. I had good parents. They did their best. They taught me well. There's things I would have changed. There's things I wouldn't do. But all in all, it was a great family. A really good family. And I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. I'm very, very thankful. I'm going to miss batteries, but it's okay. So, with that being said, it's a tough situation. Because it's so easy to say, oh, I'm better parents than other parents. Am I going to be better? No. But I'm just... Fuck, that really pissed me off. The keep calm. Because you don't know what's going on. What did I say? I said that I worked more during the vacation because most people didn't want to work. I thought that by being more present and showing that I had more ambition, I would get more hours. I asked my manager. Manager said what? Said, hey, you have to meet the owner. He's the one that made the schedule. So I said, what did I say? I said I'm gonna have to wait to meet him, shake his hand, because I just can't not meet the guy and say, hey dude, we need more hours. Shake his hand and be like, yo, I work for you, I like it here. Do I like it here? No, but it pays the bill. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. I suppose that. I need more hours. Can you give me more hours? If I do that, if I'm going to shake his hand and say I'm a serious guy, right? And hopefully, hey, worst case, he'll say no. He's not going to take away hours because I asked for more hours. And my mom said, oh, be calm. Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna be working the next year at minimum wage salary and doing next something. When is the last time I went out? When is the last time? And I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. When is the last time I went to the restaurant? When is the last time that I bought myself something? I'm gonna buy myself a nice phone soon. I've been talking about this phone, if you guys don't know, since November. Is it normal for people to not splurge for 6 months to get one thing? No. So dumb. So dumb. It's the lack of trust, man. That's what gets me to the most. If it was an asshole, yes. If I was doing things to show, hey, don't trust me, I'm an asshole. Okay. But I'm not. I'm a good kid. I'm a good kid. I'm a good son. You know? I never had a good relationship with my parents because I didn't know who they was. My mom, I don't know who she is because she doesn't share. My father, I don't know who he is because although he talks a lot, it's always about on the surface. My stepmom, my stepdad, I never gave a shit about them. I had problems with my two parents, and I was gonna fix the situation before I got into a situation with somebody else. Simple as that. As simple as that. And it's so dumb. We never had a really good relationship. I wanna know why? As a kid, I didn't care. As a kid, I didn't care. I didn't care about my parents. I cared about playing games. I cared about watching movies. I cared about and didn't have friends at school because I wanted to play games. I got older, realized this is not a way to treat people. Change. Met a girlfriend. This is a true story. Met a girlfriend. The same months I lost my girlfriend, and this was Leia Mumsi. She's fucking hot. First of all, she was my soulmate. She was my soulmate. And yeah, I miss her. I don't miss her, but I missed because I didn't treat her right. Is one of those people that I didn't treat right? If I could make it up, I wouldn't be missing her. I miss her because I feel bad about how I did. Okay. That's her. We're the same height, same color of hairs. We're super fucking close. See?
Ok. Nous, les femmes, est-ce qu'on fait ça? Non. Les hommes qui mettent leur pénis à vue d'œil, tout le monde qui chaud.
Okay. The same months I lost my girlfriend, best friend, Boris, on life himself. It's a long story, but long story short, what happened was he was from Haiti, and people wanted him to be a doctor. And he was getting a letter from his uncle like, "Oh, we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you." The guy didn't want to be a doctor. The guy wanted to be a musician, but they didn't care about what he wanted. No, he hung himself, but yeah. I lost both. Went into a major depression. Talk about major, I spent 2 years. This is where I got all of the tats, right? Major depression. Couldn't function. Didn't talk to my mom. Didn't talk to my dad. Yeah. I got a good job, which was the last one that I had, PCD. Became happier. Worked on myself. And the first thing I did when I went to work on myself is what? Try to fix the relationship with my parents. And the relationship has been good. The relationship has been good. But it had to come from me. And that's a good thing. Because I wanted to do the effort. It can always come from me. Yeah. The first thing I did when I felt better, fix that relationship. Because it meant something to me. Maybe because I like the idea of having parents. Having parents at all. Not a parents. Parents with an F. You know? And I fixed the relationship and I work really hard for that. I'm in a position where I don't want to lose that relationship. because I worked so hard to get back, you know? As a kid, like I told you, I didn't care. My father was, hey, come and look at the garden. I worked so hard. I don't care about your garden. I'm not interested in. But he cared. So I should have listened a little bit. Just say, hey, I'm happy that you're happy. As a kid, I didn't think like that, right? My mom, she didn't talk about herself. It was always on the surface. My mom was the kind of person that takes care of everybody but herself. But staying with her. If she's happy, not talking about herself. If she's happy watching a movie, then watch a movie with the woman. Who gives a shit, right? If that makes her happy, makes her happy. Even if she's one of the worst movie watcher, she'll get up after 15 minutes and she'll be like, she'll go get some food for everybody, and then she'll say, hey, what did I miss? Well, don't fucking leave. You won't miss anything. Hello. But it makes her happy. So as long as it makes her happy, let's be thankful, enjoy what makes her happy. See? There's really good memories with that. I wish it was better. But what can I do? What can I do? I know how hard I worked for that. So I want to work again for that a lot. And it's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough. Because I don't know what to do. There's not a way to secure a relationship with people. You always have to work for them and always have. But sometimes it's not easy. And I'm the kind of guy that when the relationship doesn't work, fuck that. I'm very self-dependent. Too self-dependent. Sorry. I don't need anybody in my life. And now the only person I have in my life is Carly. And I fucking love the girl. Fucking love her. But could I live well without her? Yeah. I love her, but do I need her? No. That's the problem that I have. I don't need people. And I shouldn't need people because they need me. So I should need people because this is, meet me halfway. So I cut relationship, I block people, I break relationship like that. Yeah. And that is a problem. Because that's okay. That's not okay. That is not okay. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that because people are going to feel sad that you So yeah. So all of this is just say that wishing was better? Yes. Do I know what to do to make them better? No. I'm gonna try to find a solution? No. I just want to have a decent relationship. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna tell you a secret. You watch an hour, congratulations, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I was never, and I will never be, listen to this, I was never, and I will never be, that's important, as happy as I was alone. At the end of depression. At the end of depression, I had nobody, didn't need to maintain relation, didn't need to text people, didn't need to talk to people. I will never be as happy. Pandemic hits. For 6 months, I don't have to see people. It was amazing. That's not how you live. That's not how life works. So you force yourself to establish relationship. Am I saying that I wish I didn't have a relationship with my parents? No. Because it's not great, I have to overcompensate. Text them more, talk to them more, to make the relationship better. I wish I didn't have to do that. I wish I could call them once a week and that's it. I can't though. Because then they'll say, hey, why aren't you calling me? Are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? You should talk about your emotion. How do you feel? Hello? Good. And it's such a crazy thing. They'll say thing, hey, are you not feeling good? I said, no, I'm feeling good. And they'll say, no, you don't have to pretend. You tell me what's up. Okay, wait a second, I'm going to make shit up so you feel better about the relationship and about how you help me, even though I didn't need help. It's nuts. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to cook, I'm going to eat, I'm going to feel better about that. Do I feel better? Much more. Thank you for listening to this pep talk. And again, work on your relationship because they're precious, but don't push yourself to a point where it makes you unhappy because this is the result. Love ya.